Well, hey there. Hey, this is Mark Barrett in Denver, Colorado. Thanks for taking a moment here to check out my videotape. I've been in the MLM industry for many, many years. Actually, had the good fortune to be in the industry for about 23 years. I've been very successful during that period of time. I've been a seven-figure earner for many, many years. And so as a result of that, I'm always approached just about sometimes on a daily basis with people asking me to take a look at different companies. Of course, they would love me to come in and be in their organization. That's how the game is done, right? And so I get the opportunity to take a look at a lot of companies, and sometimes there are a few that really interest me to the point where I'll actually do a review, which comes out of an in-depth study that I'll actually do on a company to really check it out. And I had the opportunity to do that recently with a fairly new company that is in the world of video email called TalkFusion. Now, TalkFusion started back a couple of years ago, but they're really starting to make some strides in the internet and really make some waves. And so I wanted to take the opportunity to do a little in-depth study on the concept and on the product. Now, when I do company reviews, I do them a little bit differently than the average MLM guru out there or somebody that writes a lot of articles for e-zines. Typically, their stuff is pretty superficial. It goes over the fact of, here's the owner and here's this great comp plan that's going to make you rich, or this is a scam, and they keep it down to about 2 or 3 paragraphs. I actually tend to get into a little bit more detail. And I really don't look first at the company or how great the comp plan is, because let's face it, regardless of whether it's a binary or unilevel or no matter what type of a comp plan it is, they all pay big money if you really hit the mark. All of them do, right? So I don't get into any of those details or the specifics of the master distributor. What really interests me first, what I want to take a look at before I take a look at anything is take a look at it from a marketing standpoint. I want to take a look at the product. And I want to take a look at the viability of the product in the marketplace and what its ability to last longer than about 20 minutes is actually going to be. Because from my experience in network marketing, of course, I know, to be successful, right, in a standard MLM, as opposed to a top tier MLM, which is a whole different category. But in a standard MLM, because the price point of the distributor package you buy when you come in is only a couple $100s, you're never ever, even if you're a really good super recruiter by using internet lead generation and you can bring in 10 people a month or so, even if you're a really good recruiter, in a standard MLM, you're never going to be able to earn a full-time income just through your recruiting efforts. You have to have that magic duplication occur. And so you need to talk to a few who talk to a few who talk to a few, and you realistically are going to have several thousand people in your organization to really get a decent residual. I would say probably on average 10,000 people in your group to make 10,000 a month. So the important thing in a standard MLM, where we're going to rely desperately on that duplication to make us the money, is we need a product that has longevity with our organization. So that's one of the reasons I always, when I'm looking at a standard MLM, take a look at the product first. And so as a result of that, I really started looking and studying the whole concept of video online and email marketing, and taking a look at email video, which is the company's main product, a company called TalkFusion. And it's pretty easy for just about anybody to see in today's marketplace that, let's face it, video is a really big deal on the internet. A really big deal, right? You can just take a look at the host of video sharing sites out there. The proliferation of these sites over the last couple of years has been absolutely phenomenal. YouTube, boom, exploded. Vidler, there's just tons and tons of these video sharing sites. So we know video is popular. Actually, one of the best examples of how popular video really is there was this little transaction that occurred a couple of years ago where Google actually bought YouTube, and they paid, what was it, $1.6 billion for that company. I tell you what, $1.6 billion. I would love to just have interest on that at 1%. That would give me $16 million a year. Yeah, I could have a lot of fun with that money, right? But anyway, that shows you how popular video really is. And I guess the whole outgrowth of video on the internet came about as the result of the fact that the internet just got popular, right? And after a while, cruising around and looking at static websites just really didn't do it for us anymore. So when video came into the marketplace and people could actually watch all these crazy stunts people do that they put on YouTube, it was a natural. And so it just took the whole marketplace by storm. And so it would seem, at least logically speaking, that a company could capitalize on that by taking video off of YouTube and putting it into an email so we could shoot it around to our friends and make email much more interesting the same way video made the internet much more interesting, right? It seems like a shoo-in. I mean, it seems like just a right-on deal. I mean, how could it possibly miss? Well, yes and no. I mean, the concept is this. The concept of video email is good, but it's not a new concept. One of the things you have to understand is the whole technology of video email has been around for at least 10 years or more. I mean, even Microsoft put it into, had a plugin that you could put into Outlook 2003 that gave you true embedded video email for free, right? And there have been several companies that have come into the marketplace over the last 10 years that have tried to capitalize on what seems to be a killer product, video email. But they really didn't make it very far, or they stalled out. So why? What's the real reason why these companies really didn't make it? And is the future of TalkFusion going to be any different? Or is it going to be just more of the same, right? Can they actually sustain this growth they're going through? Or is it really just a flash in the pan type product? Well, that's the subject of the review I did. Actually, a little bit too much detail to go into here on the actual videotape, but you really need to take a look at my full blog review and check this out, because I think you're going to be surprised by the conclusions of actually what I found and what I think the future holds in store for this company that's smoking right now, TalkFusion. So actually, right down below me on the web page, you should see a link on this video sharing site for my full blog review on TalkFusion, and go check it out. And hey, if you like the video here, if you found the information valuable, give me a couple stars down there so I get some good ratings on the video. I love to be liked. And we'll see you on the next videotape. Once again, go to my blog to check out the full blog review. And if there's no link down below, go to askmarkbarrett.com. Once again, that's www.askmarkbarrett.com. And then look under recent posts, and you'll find my post on full blog review on TalkFusion. Thanks. Make it a good one.